There has been a major new change to the air freight cargo business from the hangar since the Money Fronts DLC, meaning you can now make even more money than before. So in this video, I'll be explaining what the change is and how to get it, as well as all the best ways to source, including how to bypass the cooldown completely, how best to sell, how to maximize your income, and of course, how much you can actually make. Before we get into it, don't forget to drop your like and subscribe for the best GTA guides on the internet. So without further ado, let's get to it. There are 5 hangar locations to choose from, ranging from $1.2 million to $3.25 million. 8 out of the possible 12 sourcing missions will be up north, so you definitely want to have a hangar at Fort Zancudo. I would advise hangar 3497 as it's the cheapest at just over $2 million and is closest to the centre of the map. The downside is how your personal vehicle will often spawn down by the river. You can easily fix this by starting up a job and backing out. You now get to choose your modifications inside. The only one that truly matters in regards to efficiency and income is the living quarters for $235,000, which will allow you to use your hangar as a spawn location. Another benefit of owning a hangar at Fort Zancudo is how you'll now get a low level clearance at the base all of the time, so no more wanted levels unless you don't behave yourself. Now, onto the sourcing. There are 3 categories of cargo. In Tier 3, you have tobacco and alcohol and counterfeit goods. Tier 2 is animal materials, arts and antiques, and jewelry and gemstones. And Tier 1 is narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. These tiers will make you different amounts of money as they are linked to certain bonuses, with Tier 1 giving you the largest bonus of 70% if you have 50 crates of one particular group of supplies. So for instance, I always source medical supplies for the bonus. If you mix up the crates you source, this will affect your bonus. The table for full breakdowns of them are shown here, so feel free to pause the video. You can also now receive an extra 10% on your payouts, and that's by simply owning the new Higgins Helitours business, costing $900,000. But to do this, you'll first need to own a hands-on car wash for $1 million. Where having all 50 of the same Tier 1 crates with the 70% bonus would have a base payout of $2.55 million, this will now be an extra $255,000 at just over $2.8 million, so a good investment if you do this cargo on the regular. These tiers of crates also have different rates of cooldown. Each crate sourced in one go will add an extra minute to your cooldown period, plus the base time. So if you sourced 4 Tier 1 crates, that would be 4 minutes plus the base cooldown rate of 3 minutes, totaling a 7-minute cooldown before you can source the same crate again. But you can bypass this completely by finishing the sourcing mission, then quitting to main menu, and reloading back into your hangar, which I can do on the PS5 Pro in about a minute. There are 3 main ways to source. One is by paying Rooster $25,000.
Okay, I'm on it.
Who will then return 48 minutes later with either 1 or 2 crates of cargo. However, what he will bring back is entirely random and will then mess up your bonuses. But if you're very lazy, you can still earn a profit this way while doing close to nothing. Last year, there was a way to have Rooster deliver cargo every 2 minutes, but this has sadly since been patched. If you source the cargo yourself, you have the air and land options. Always choose the land mission as these are much more friendly and will be completed quicker. You can also start a sourcing mission from your Arcade's Master Control Terminal, or the Terabyte. But you will not get the option to choose an air or land mission. these will be chosen by the game at random, so don't bother. If solo, you'll only be able to source one crate at a time, so once you've sourced, quit to main menu, load back in, and source the next one, bypassing the cooldown.
Hey!
If you get a mission you don't want, simply reload into a new lobby and try again. If you have friends helping, this will be much faster for a few main reasons. One is the ability to have friends block the annoying Avisa submarine missions from activating. To do this, park a non-personal vehicle that you can call in, like the Sparrow, Thruster or a Pegasus vehicle, and park one here at the docks. Then park another right here at Alamo Sea, and another here on the beach at Paleto Bay. If you have 3 other friends, you'll now be sourcing 4 crates at a time. When they are all delivered, as the host, you can quit the game and have a friend send you an invite back to that lobby. When you load in, not only have you bypassed the 7-minute cooldown, but you'll still have the Avisa missions blocked. Using this method, I've managed to fill a hangar with tier 1 crates in just 70 minutes. Land sourcing will spawn 4 different types of missions, each with 3 different locations. One of those simply involves collecting a crate from a location, losing the cops, and then delivering, which can be done in just 2 minutes. Another involves blowing up a generator to unlock a garage door and stealing the cargo. The Avisa submissions involve dropping a crate into the sea, then using the Avisa to dive down to collect it, and then driving it to land where the cargo will be put into a van. If you do this mission, you can just blow up the van and take the crates. And the 4th type of mission has you hooking up a trailer and delivering it back to the hangar. You can use your own phantom wedge for this mission, and if you know how to job warp, you can hook it up and teleport everything with you to your hangar.
The other trailer? Okay.
The wedge used to spawn right outside my hangar, but nowadays spawns around the corner. This mission can now be completed in only 2 or 3 minutes. If you don't know how to job warp, I'll leave a link in the description. And if you want to use my created job for this hangar on the PS5, I'll also leave a bookmark link for that too. Or you can just create your own. There is no upfront payment to source cargo, so all of these are totally free. Now you have your cargo, let's look at selling. If you have a load of different cargo types, you do have the option to sell these individually, but you can't select more than one type when doing so. Or you can choose to sell the whole lot. Just like the sourcing, you will always want to sell these via land, as they will always have just one vehicle if solo, unlike the air missions which can have up to 8 helicopters. When selling via land, it's always best to do these solo, as the more players you have in your organisation, the more vehicles that will spawn to deliver. If you have friends, they can just protect you instead. You also want to make sure you sell in a full public lobby for that extra 50% high demand bonus, and always registered as a CEO in case you need to activate Ghost Organisation to hide you and your cargo from other players. There are 4 types of land selling missions. One involves using the rapid retail to make 5 drops around the map, all off-road. Another is using the Weenie Issy and completing 10 drops, but always in the city. There's also similar, but using a Nagasaki Outlaw, but all the drops will be off-road. And easily the best mission is delivering the trailer. Just like the sourcing mission mentioned earlier, you can use your phantom wedge instead and simply teleport the goods to the solitary drop. Doing it this way could see a full hangar all delivered in just 2 minutes. Whether you have 1 crate or 50, the missions and amount of drops will always be the same. So how much can you actually make? The best case scenario is of course having the 50 tier 1 crates, so you get the maximum 70% bonus, and also owning Higgins Helitours to give you another 10% increase. If you decide to sell this in a solo lobby, you'll only make the $2.8 million. But if you get the maximum high demand bonus from selling in a public lobby, this will be as much as just over $4.2 million. If you decide to go the Rooster route and pay for him to source everything for you, it will take around 34 sourcing missions on average, at a cost of $850,000. Because all of the cargo will be mixed, you'll not get any major bonuses. So a full hangar will sell for $1.5 million, but $2.25 million with the maximum high demand bonus, leaving you still with a profit of $1.4 million. However, because the hangar is one of those businesses that you can never have raided, you can just keep the hangar full for as long as you like, and then sell it on double money event weeks, which will pay out just under $7.6 million for a full hangar. I have previously sold a full hangar for $11.5 million when this was combined with a GTA Plus bonus. So what do you think of the air freight cargo business? Let me know in the comments.